In this video, we're going to dive into the facts, we're going to look at the myths, and we're going to see whether or not Amazon is still worth it in 2024. The first thing we have to look at, of course, is Amazon's revenue. Is it growing? Is it declining? What's going on? Well, if you look on screen here, you can see in 2023, Amazon's revenue was $574 billion. It's a lot of money. In 2022, 513. Then as it goes down, what can you see here? What's the trend? Well, obviously, during this time here, which of course is the time we never want to talk about in human history, we see Amazon grew like significantly in a very short period of time. And that is obviously down to the fact that for a period of time, Amazon was the only place you could buy anything. Places were closed. And so the growth has continued still since 2020, 2021, right through to today. As a matter of fact, the latest Amazon Prime Day, which of course is over 2 days now, was the biggest Prime Day ever at $14 billion over 2 days. So if we're looking at Amazon being dead, what would we have to see? We'd have to see a decline in revenue globally. And we're simply not seeing that. It's not growing as fast as it was. And that's obvious because how would it be? Everywhere else is open now. Other websites are available. Other shops are open. But I'm very comfortable with the fact that Amazon as a platform is growing year on year and is expected to do so for the foreseeable future. Now, the next thing I want to take is the market share of Amazon. Is that growing? Is that declining? What's going on in that space? So on screen, we can see the market share of leading retail e-commerce companies. This is in the US, but obviously we take a lot of lead from the US here globally, and many of our clients at Marketplace Superheroes, maybe yourself, are located in the US. So Amazon's at 37.6%, Walmart 6.4%, Apple 3.6%, eBay 3%. Isn't that fascinating, by the way? That actually Apple has overtaken eBay for e-commerce sales in the US. That to me is truly incredible. And we have all these other retailers here at 1.9%, 1.5%. So some people are saying, well, everyone should go to Walmart now and we should be all successful over there. But the reality is that Walmart are nowhere near where Amazon are. And some people might say, well, that's actually a good thing because, well, I could go to Walmart then and potentially be more successful. And certainly you can make some sales there. But when it comes to the actual size of these markets, there's nobody anywhere close to Amazon, and you absolutely have to be there, whether you're doing wholesale, arbitrage, private label, it doesn't matter. Amazon is still the number one, and it's going to take a long time before it no longer is the number one. I would also comment and say that Amazon used to have a bigger market share, so certainly some companies have taken that share down, which I would actually say is actually a good thing for competition. But by and large, as you can see here, the numbers just don't show you that Amazon is dead. It doesn't show you that other companies are killing Amazon or anything even close to that. I also want to take you inside some of what Amazon have been putting out as well. And there was a recent report from 2023, the Small Business Empowerment Report, and there's just some phenomenal information here I want to point out to you that will give you a lot of confidence that Amazon is not dying. So first things first, in 2023, independent sellers, people like you and me, sold more than 4.5 billion items, selling 8,600 items every minute. Right? And averaged more than 250,000 in annual sales. That alone is really encouraging for people like you and me who want to sell on the platform. And the numbers here are quite staggering. 8,600 items every minute sold by independent sellers. Now it gets even better than that. 60% of sales in Amazon's store come from independent sellers, most of which are small and medium-sized businesses. And this is huge. We're now making more sales on the platform than Amazon themselves are. But it's even bigger than that because we're providing a whole range of different products that Amazon don't have to buy, don't have to put any investment out for. They're simply making money on having the marketplace and charging commissions and, of course, FBA related fees as well, which is really big. Because as a retailer, imagine you were able to grow your company every year and you didn't have to buy any of the inventory. Oftentimes, sites like Walmart and others like Target, they're actually buying the inventory themselves and they're selling on the platform. Now that is changing at the moment, which is a really good thing, but this is nowhere near as developed as Amazon's infrastructure and Amazon's marketplace. And as we scroll down, here's more great information, right? More than 10,000 independent sellers surpassed $1 million in sales in Amazon store in 2023 for the first time. That's great. Over $1 million. And like that's a big deal because a lot of companies don't even get to $1 million outside of Amazon in the so-called real world. Only about 3 or 4% of companies in America do over $1 million in revenue. Most companies are mom and pop organizations that are much smaller in nature, which I think is really interesting as well. Hey, just 2 seconds of your time. If you're enjoying this video, great. I have a free guide for you. Jump down below into the comments if you want it and just comment FBA. Also, give this video a like while you're down there. When you comment FBA, we will send you this guide and show you the simplest way to get up and running on Amazon this year and beyond. That's all you need to do. FBA, back to the video. Here's another one. Over 330 million items were exported by US-based sellers to customers in over 130 countries globally. And here, independent sellers in Amazon store employed more than 1.8 million people. So Amazon are putting out these press reports about how small independent companies are having a big impact on their platform and are doing a lot. And the reason they're doing that is why? Because it's a big area of growth. And also for you and me, if they're still finding areas of growth, that's great. That tells us that the platform is not dying. It's definitely doing well. Has it got more competition in the past? Absolutely. But that's okay. Competition is fine. Competition is there because people are on the platform buying stuff right now. Now let's go even more. So if Amazon was dying, would they be investing in their logistics and in actually growing their logistics in different countries? And the answer would be no, because there'd be no opportunity. But as you can see here, very recently, Amazon plans to invest $10 billion in Germany, driving innovation and jobs across the country. So they're putting $10 billion into different markets around the world now. Why? Because there is more growth to be had on a global scale. And the good news is for people like you and me, we can sell our own items or indeed other people's items on Amazon globally, no matter where we live in the world. We may have to use a prep center, we may have to use partners, but it's absolutely possible for you and me. And another big innovation too is the fact that you can now sell worldwide with Amazon. You can export products from your account to different countries, and you can actually send your items to those different countries as well. So let's say you're living in the US, you're selling in the US, you had your own products, you can send those products to Europe and you can sell them in Europe through the Amazon platform and not just export them from the US as you sell them. You can actually send batches over there as well. Now, I know you might think, well, what's that got to do with is Amazon dead in 2024? But it's just showing you like there's more than just Amazon.com. There's other Amazon sites as well that are growing all of the time. And one big country that we've seen a lot of growth in as well is Amazon Canada. This is very close to the US, of course. It's in North America, but that's a platform that's growing all the time as well. So Amazon.com is still growing, but these other sites are growing, I would say, even faster from a percentage basis because there's a lot more development that can happen. And there's other great innovations that Amazon have brought out as well that I think are really interesting that I want to tell you about. One of them is their global freight offer as well, their global freight logistics. And this has been a huge thing whereby Amazon's actually making it easier now to ship from, say, China to the US, to Europe, etc. And this was just not available when I started many years ago. It was very difficult and it was at times challenging, whereas Amazon has made it really simple. And you can see here as you go through this information how they go about it, right? Look, manufacturer, warehouse, domestic drop-off, blah, blah, blah. Amazon just show you how they do it. They will literally bring it straight into their warehouses. Now, in some cases, that may not be the best thing, but they actually do offer this now, and I think it's a phenomenal thing. It's something you can search a little bit more about, whereas years ago, we were booking our own containers and LCLs, and sometimes that might still be the right thing to do, but it's important to show you that Amazon are developing all of the time. Why? Because the platform is growing. They're looking for more ways to grow the platform and have sellers make more sales and more money, because obviously the more we make, the more Amazon makes. So despite the rumors, Amazon is just not dead, far from it. With the growth of e-commerce, the growth of Amazon's customer base, and also I didn't even cover today, Amazon Prime is over 200 million customers globally. The fact that Amazon are investing in logistics, the fact that there's growth in other Amazon sites, you just cannot begin to tell me that Amazon is not still thriving in 2024 and expected to do for many more years. So here's the thing, if you're ready to put in the work to learn the wholesale model, the arbitrage model, private label model, whatever model interests you, you can have success on this platform. Do not let the myths hold you back. Don't listen to all the BS out there. Just look at the facts and that's going to set you straight. So if you enjoyed this video, I recommend you watch this next one. It's going to bring you deeper into this whole thing and teach you even more. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. Do jump down below, give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next one.